Well, hello. How's everyone's? I spent my entire day campaigning. It is 4:20 in the afternoon. I just got back from the strawberry festival, and them strawberries were gone by 12 in the afternoon. All of them. They was gone. Go, go, go. Anywho, I needed to skedaddle back because I had some taters that we still got to process. They're precious. So let me explain to you what we're doing. I've told you before, we don't eat a whole lot of taters in this house. I love them, but we just don't eat them a whole lot. So when we make mashed taters, we make a big old bunch, right? And then whatever we don't eat, we put them off in vacuum seal packs so that whenever the prince and I want some mashed potatoes, we can just pull them out of the freezer, dump them in a pot of boiling water, and Mama's got her mashed potatoes. I know. It's fantastic. I know. I wish it was my idea. It wasn't. It was my girlfriend Ashley's. But in any event, she's not on the ticky, so I don't think she'll see this. So I'll take credit. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I got 3 things going. We are going to do potato wedges for roasted potato wedges. We've got sweet potatoes, and then I cubed up some potatoes for home fries. So what I'm doing is I'm getting these freezer ready. So I'm going to turn you around. I'll show you what I've done, and then I'm going to tell you where we at. Okay, hang on. All right, so we have 2 trays of these, and basically what I did was I just cut all the potatoes up into wedges the way that I wanted them. Did I wash them? Hell no, I didn't wash them. Why? Because we just stuck them in boiling water for 3 minutes, and that boiling water is going to clean off anything that was on those skins. So no, I'm not doing it twice when I don't need to. It is stupid. So just skip the step, okay? Okay. Anyway, when you get them out after about 3 minutes, you need to make sure that you dry them really, really, really well. And then they need to be in a single row. And what we're going to do is we're going to flash freeze them. Well, what does that mean? That basically means I'm going to go stick them in my bottom freezer, just like they are, and freeze them just like this. Flash freeze, right? So that when I go down in there and get them, they're frozen individually, and then we can put them in freezer bags. I know, you knew exactly where that was going. And they won't stick together, and this will also make sure that your taters don't brown. So, let me take you over here on the other side, because we've got other taters working. All right, now this one has my home fries. Now, I turned this water off, because this is my last batch of this that I'm doing. So, see, smart me, I grabbed those out one by one. These, we just gonna dump in a colander. Yeah, and then we'll spread them out, because that's my business. Over here, I have 1 bag of sweet potatoes. I put them all in the microwave at the same time. We did a split down all of them. Did I wash these? No, because I'm not eating the skins. We did 10 minutes, pulled out whatever was done, and then we did another 5 minutes, and everything else was done. We have another bag that we've got to do. Everything's just going to come out, all the pulp. We're going to mash it. We're going to put some butter in it, and that's it, nothing else. And then we're going to vacuum seal these, so we have mashed sweet taters whenever the hell we want as well. Hang on. All right, so I've drained my taters, okay? Just in case there was more water, I set the colander on top of this. Now, some people will tell you to shock these things. I ain't gonna. Why? Because that's my business. That's why. So we're going to do exactly what we did with the other ones. We're going to put these out. They need to be in a single row. Now, babies, these are hot if you can't tell. Okay? That steam says they're hot. These are going to dry real fast because they're still hot. We didn't cook these taters. Y'all don't be cooking these things. That's not what we're trying to do. These are still hard as an ever-loving rock. Okay? Yeah. If you need your facial, that's the way to do it. All right, I think we're going to get 2 trays of the home fries. Could you season these things right now? I reckon. But I never know what I want to do at the time. So, I don't. Okay? Okay. So, I'm going to get another tray. Hang on, and I'll show you what I do. And I'll show you how we get the tray itself ready. Okay? Hang on. Okay, now look it. I got parchment on here from where I baked. Am I going to take it off? No. Why would I? I'm putting paper towels down. It's not like we're using this to cook. We're not. We're just draining this. I did 2 layers of paper towels on the bottom. I don't think I'm going to have to do anything on the top because, again, these are hot and I didn't shock them because I don't care if they cook a little extra. because I'm just going to cook them in my cast iron skillet anyway, right? We're trying to do this quick because this is going to be under a 10-minute video. Holy Mother of Mary, those are hot. I suggest putting on some gloves or maybe even using tongs would probably be a good idea. Am I going to do that? No. I've not been known to do a lot of good ideas. So there we go. Now we've got single row of all of these. All I'm going to do is let these cool down a bit, and then I'm going to take them in my chest freezer. We're going to leave them in there for a couple hours. They just need to freeze enough so that the boogers don't stick together, y'all. That's exact. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a big old rock of taters, and then they're going to bust to pieces when you try to get them out and do the thing that you want to do with them. So we want them to freeze individually so that we can get them back out individually. Hang on, let me move these off to the side and let's go get our sweet taters, okay? Now this bowl right here, we're going to do that and let them steam for a little bit so that it's easier to get them out of them skins. And yes, I will use an oven mitt when I'm doing that because I have burnt the absolute snot out of myself. So, again, all I'm going to do, I'm going to get my bag of sweet potatoes. Y'all see? Bag of sweet potatoes. We're going to dump these out and we're going to make a slit on them because we don't want them to explode in the microwave. That would suck, okay? So just a good slit. Put them where you can put them down. It doesn't have to be super deep. That's what he said. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not. But it sounds good when I say it out loud. So I'm going to put all these in my microwave, and we're going to hit it with 10 minutes just like we did the last one. I don't think any of these are going to be done at 10 because these are pretty fat, and I did have some skinny ones the last time. So we'll check them all at 10 and then we'll see where we're at. I was indeed right. None of those were ready in 5 minutes, basically. So we are going to start doing these. I'm just going to pinch them like that, and then we're just going to scrape out the pulp. Why don't I boil these? Because I don't like the added water in my sweet potatoes. I feel like when they get boiled that it leaches out a lot of the flavor of the sweet potato. So I microwave mine. Can you boil them? Sure. Baby, you do you. That's your business. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. So that's up to you. But this is my preferred method because that's the way I like it. So I'll come back here in a few. All right, babies, that is my 2 bags of sweet potatoes. That's a bunch. I didn't put anything in here. I just used a whisk to mash this up. So, I mean, we got a lot for sure. Let me go get my my bags and my sucker downer thing because I can't think. My vacuum sealer. I couldn't think of what I was doing today. And we're going to start divvying this out. Also, my leftovers, we'll do a part 2, is my first batch of these. I stuck up in my cypress tree that's right next to my house because that's where my squirrels live. In this second batch, I'm going to take these out to my back and I'm going to stick them up in the tree limbs, mostly because the dogs will eat them and I don't want them to. But the squirrels really like these and the birds might too. So I'm going to stick them up where the dogs can't get to it. All right. Come back for part 2 and we'll show you how we're going to secure these things and then put them in the deep freeze. All right. Love you. Bye.